In this video, we're going to talk about how to put a Simu motor back into factory mode, meaning the same mode that we shipped the motor to you, which is unpaired to your remote control. This could happen if you had multiple units paired to a single channel and you needed to delete one off of it, or if you forgot to change the direction of your motor. This is a critical process that you have to do with the slow count. Simu and Solfi say 2-8-2, a slow count 2 seconds, power off, 8 seconds on, 2 seconds off, then power back on. I always use a 5-5-5, so a slow count 5 off, 5 on, 5 off, power on. The determining factor to make sure that you are in programmed mode versus being in programming mode is after you complete this process, if you did it right, the motor should run one direction, either up or down. If the motor only jogs up and down, that means you're still in programming mode. So you need to go back in the process, figure out which step you forgot. It would more than likely be either pressing the center stop button or pressing the program button on the back of the remote. This motor is fully paired, meaning that the motor, if I press the up or the down button, the motor will run automatically on its own to its preset limit. If the motor only ran a split second and stopped, that means you're in intermittent mode, meaning that you're not fully programmed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this motor, which is paired to this remote and is working. We're going to go through our slow count 5 off, 5 on, 5 off. So we're going to unplug 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plug back in 2, 3, 4, 5. Unplug 2, 3, 4, 5. Power back on. The motor runs. Do not touch anything at this point in time. Let the motor run its cycle. After you complete that process, what we're going to do is we're going to take our remote. We're going to run our remote, and we need to press and hold the program button. I always say for approximately 20 seconds or until we get 2 jogs. That's the important thing. If you do not get the 2 jogs, something went wrong with the process. So now we see that we've let our unit run. We're going to press and do not release the program button on the back. Press and hold. There's our first initial jog. Do not let the program button go. Keep holding it down till we get the second jog. Now we can release. What that has done is it has put the motor back into factory mode, factory setting, unpaired to every single remote or device that was initially connected to it. So if you had 2 remotes, 4 remotes, 5 remotes or more programmed to this motor, every single remote was deactivated and deprogrammed from this motor. Again, if your motor, when you went through the double power cut, either 2-8-2 or 5-5-5, doesn't matter which one you do, if you get a jog out of the motor is still in programming mode. If it runs one direction up or down, it is in programmed mode and should go back into factory reset. If it jogs, you will not get it back into factory reset until you complete the process.